Hi there, my name is Bob Walder and I'm here today to talk to you about the Kodak Slide N Scan digital film scanner. I'm sure many of us have got old color photos, color films, negatives, slides hanging around in drawers and cupboards, and we never get to look at them, right? We don't pull them out anymore, everything's gone digital. So this is actually a good way of taking those old photographs, those old color black and white negatives, those old slides, and turning them into digital files that you can view on a computer or on a TV screen. So what do you get in the box with this? Well, you get the scanner itself, you get an HDMI cable, which it can plug directly into the back of the scanner, and that can feed directly into your TV, so you can actually view your slides and your pictures on a large screen. You get the instruction book, and you get a number of these plastic film carriers. You get one for 35 mil. You get one, sorry, that's for 35 mil slides. You get one for 35 mil film stock. You get one for 110, and you get one for 126. And basically, if you're just doing slides, this one's the only one you need, and you don't have to do anything with it. If you're wanting to do any of the other film formats, you can open that up. You can drop the little insert in there, close that back, and now you can slide film negatives into this end and have it scan film negatives. So I'm going to demonstrate it real quick for you today using slides. So I'm going to go back to the basic carrier, and we are going to plug this in like so. Now on the back of this, you can see we have the USB-C power input. There's a slot for an SD card that's not included in the product, and there is the HDMI out, so that while you're actually doing the scan, instead of using the built-in 5-inch screen, you can actually view all of your photographs up on a larger screen. So we're going to slot that in, and we're going to power this on. Okay, so when it powers up, there's a number of options. So first of all, it asks you for the film type. You can do a USB upload, so instead of actually pulling the SD card out, you can plug this directly using the USB-C cable into your computer and upload the files that way. There's a gallery, so you can obviously view the files that you've already scanned, and you can set the date and time. And this is pretty cool, because you think, oh well, that's today's date and time, but no, you can obviously set the date and time for the year that you actually took the photograph, so that they will appear chronologically in your photo software. So that's pretty useful. So back to the main menu, and we got film type, and so if we select that, we get slide, color negative, or black and white negative. And when we select the slide, we then get the option between 135 35 millimeter film, 110 film, or 126 film. So we are going to scan today some 35 millimeter slides. So we will take that option, and we are ready to go. We take the slide insert, and we put that in this end like so. We take a slide, and we just slide that right in there. Doesn't quite make it all the way, so best way to do this is to kind of set up a little bit of a production line and set your next slide going, and then just push that in until it's centered, and there we have our picture. This is from back in the days when I lived in England, and this is typical English weather, pretty grey and nasty. Can we make that any better? Yeah, possibly. We could alter the brightness by clicking that button, and we can make it brighter, or we can make it darker. We can also alter the color balance using this button, and we've got red, green and blue, so we can actually, if we've got films that have got a noticeable color cast, we can alter the red, green and blue content of those. Once you're happy with how that picture looks, then you just hit the OK, and that's it, it's scanned. So then we push that through, we take that one out, and yeah, you just gotta kind of use the two slides either side to get this centered, and there you've got your next picture, and we'll scan that. And we'll do one more. So I want to show you what happens when you've taken something in portrait. You still have to put the slide through that way. If you put the slide through that way, you're gonna lose the top and bottom of the slide. It's going to crop it too hard. Basically what you will do with all portrait photographs is you will put them through in landscape mode, and when you import them into your photo album software, you can then rotate them back. Okay, so we're going to do that, and that's it. We've finished scanning for the day. Once we've finished scanning, all there is to do is take the SD card out, insert that into your computer, and import the files into your photos album software. As I mentioned before, if you don't want to bother moving the SD card around, you can actually plug a USB-C cable from the back of this directly into your PC, and then copy your photos across that way. So really straightforward to use. If you've got some very old color negative software, this is actually really good at doing basic editing of the brightness and the color casts on those old negatives. So you can make a pretty good job of the scanned photo before ever getting it into your album. So quite often you won't even have to manipulate these once they're in your album software. So this is the Kodak Slide N Scan digital film scanner. It was purchased on Amazon. I purchased this myself. There's no affiliate link. I was not paid to do this review, so all my opinions are my own here. This cost $189.80. It has the 5-inch LCD screen. It has a 13 megapixel sensor, and it can actually kind of upscale your pictures to 22 megapixels. And it's actually so simple. I've had numerous scanners like this over the years, and the beautiful thing about this is just that being able to slot the SD card in there, scan a whole bunch of photos, and then just pull that out and stick it in your laptop or your computer and import them all in one go. So pretty impressed with this overall. Definitely happy with the purchase. And once again, this is the Kodak Slide N Scan digital film scanner from Amazon.